What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to be showcasing an Oranguru team in the Go Battle League. I thought when I made this team that Makargo was going to be the key player, a Pokemon that has a lot of offensive pressure, and a pick that in general does look pretty fun, but it was Oranguru that really surprised me today. Not only does it have a lot of nice bulk as a normal type Pokemon, but it also has access to Confusion, which is a very efficient fast attack. It's basically a 4-turn version of Sucker Punch, but it also has Brutal Swing for really nice pacing, and Trailblaze not just for a nice coverage, but also to always boost your attack stats. So Oranguru here, such a key player. It actually got us all the way up to Legend today. So this Pokemon, as well as this team, was just so much fun to use. Really quickly, before we get into the battles, I want to say if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It helps out quite a bit, and I'd really appreciate it. But let's get into the battles and see what this team can do. Makargo into Ferrothorn. Beautiful lead. We want to avoid this, though, on our Quagsire. And honestly, our Oranguru also doesn't want to see this at all costs here. They bring in a 2-cannon? That's crazy, because 2-cannon, I got to admit, is this a Rock Blast? I mean, I'm fine if it is, I guess. It is, actually. Okay. But, like, this is not bad for me, because now we know their moveset. And I can guarantee switch advantage, and that's all we really need to be in a good spot this game. We can swap out now. 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, so they're not even on Beak Blast here. That's insane. I don't think I've seen a Rock Blast 2-cannon. Like, I could have shielded the Rock Blast if I wanted to, but I honestly don't think I have to, because I'm still pretty healthy on my Makargo. And while my Confusion damage is resisted into Ferrothorn, my bullets, or not bullets, my Brutal Swing, rather, damage is still going to add up quite a bit against them. And we're still up a shield, so I think we're in a really good spot, but it could come down to the final Pokemon. 5. Okay, they don't want to take all this energy, so they throw without overfarming too much here, which honestly I'm pretty happy about. If they overfarm too much, then they could go for a Power Whip into my Makargo. That would do a lot of damage. That would be a little bit scary. They're likely going to go for one Bullet Seed and swap, but maybe they don't do that. Oh my goodness. What a weird team. I'll take it, though. Rock Throw Makargo, as everyone was expecting in the back line. I think we all knew that was in the back. I think we all knew. We all had a pretty good feeling. I mean, I gotta shield something this game. I'm gonna shield this, because it might look like a mistake. Well, it is if I freaking rocked him. But it's not like I can't just stall the Switch Clock and chip down this Ferrothorn a ton with my Quagsire. And if we put them into Incinerate range, they just are done. We're at 3 right now. Or I should be able to swap into Makargo now after this, and Incinerate is gonna just tear this thing apart. Yeah. 5. They're on Mirror Shot. They could try to go for a bait, but even then, that's not gonna matter, because they have to go for 2 attacks into us. Oh, they actually do have Mirror Shot, of course. Why wouldn't they? And they do get the debuff, because why wouldn't they? But I should be able to Water Gun this down, even if they do knock us out here. Which, that's a Mirror Shot. That's not even enough. Despite the debuff, the Incinerate still knocks out. Let's go. We got a match. It'll be Makargo into Victory Bell? Dude, okay. As long as my Quagsire avoids this, that's actually pretty good. And if they're not on Razor Leaf, it's probably, honestly, not even that bad for my Quagsire, right? They bring in a Furret here. And what's going to be important is seeing what they throw against us. If they have Trailblaze, then honestly, my Makargo's really good into that. If they're on Brick Break, I could actually bring in... Oh, they shield that as well? Nice. They throw after 1 Sucker Punch? So they're throwing on bad timing here, too, which is really bad for them. But they are on Brick Break. I'm going to bring in my Quagsire here. Watch them go for a crazy attack, like, I don't know, a Trailblaze, after already showing they're on Brick Break. They could. I've seen insane movesets in this meta. But I think I survive a debuff Trailblaze, even if they're on it. No, it's not. Okay. Alright. I'm fine with this. I'm going to be lower on HP now, so Victory Bell is not going to get a massive farm down here. There is a good chance they're on Acid, too. But they could try to snipe us down with a Razor Leaf if they're insane. Alright. We're almost at the next attack right now. If they do shield this up, then they can try to go for maybe a farm down against us, but I have a Confusion user. I'm not weak at all to that Victory Bell. They do actually shield that, which is insane to me. Let's come in Makargo. I can shield and farm down, and we'll see what they bring in. I have a Rock Tomb ready to go right now. Worst case scenario is like something farms us down in like 2 moves. Oh, I just like straight up come out of this with an overheat. I mean, I just throw the overheat, right? Yeah, no reason not to. What was that? Dunsparce? Okay. This game's over. This game's done. Overheat's gonna hurt. Probably like 70%. 65, 60%, I don't know. Either way, enough's enough. They realize that. Get out of here, Victory Bell. Alright, that was a good one. Hey, dog, you helped me RPS a game. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Ferrixter. Fellow streamer, what's he running here? Macargo into Ludicolo. If this is on Bubble, I'm in a lot of trouble here. It is on Bubble. We have to swap. This is so bad. Ah, man, Bubble Ludicolo. The worst thing about it is I don't really have a way to deal with it no matter what I want to do here. You're at 7. Do they Leaf Storm me or not? I'm going to go for the shield just in case, because I think a Leaf Storm and dip is pretty likely. But no, it's a Weather Ball, so they're at 3. 4. That's only a Weather Ball, right? If I miscounted that poorly, then that's on me. A big Weather Ball. Whoa. You see a Blaziken come in? I guess it does technically resist my damage here. But that is surprising. 3. Alright. I want this Pokemon gone, but I don't know if this Brutal Swing is going to be enough. No, it's not. 4 or 5. So I take 2 more counters, which is actually kind of bad. Man, that Ludicolo is still around. How do I deal with it? Oh, it's a Claydol in the back. Was that confusion? It was. This is so weird. 4, okay. Well, what are they going to throw into us? Probably a Shadow Ball? Scorching Sands? Okay. Alright, well, I just need to chip this thing down, I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't even know how I win this game, if there's even a remote chance at that. We get his shield with an Aqua Tail. Okay. I think I lose this game. Man, I'm getting destroyed right now by the most insane team I think I've seen in this meta. At least I can go for a Rock Tomb here, but they're at another Weather Ball here in just a second, and I'm so low on HP on my Quagsire, I don't think it's gonna matter. Okay, we do land another attack. If they're not at back-to-back moves right now, and I can somehow Water Gun down, then maybe there's a way to win this game, but if he has back-to-back attacks, it's just so over, it's not even funny. Oh, he does swap. Is Aqua Tail enough? I threw on Alignment here. That was not a great play. If this doesn't knock out, then that's potentially on me. It does knock out. Hold on. Please tell me I Water Gun down somehow. Please! No! I actually almost came back from that. That is by far the worst team I could have maybe fought. Maybe not, because there's a Blaziken that I might have been able to beat. But that is so bad. And we nearly somehow came back from it. No, dude. That's tragic, man. Distinct? Man, we're fighting all the cool people now. What's he running? Normally he's a little bit of a Spice Lord here. And we see a decent lead. We definitely could be one-shot later on by a high horsepower or a Stone Edge. But yeah, it's not bad for us, I'd say. Okay, and we've seen a Oranguru come in here, which is interesting. Because Oranguru is not necessarily the best counter to Macargo. And right there, you could see such a high-level play. I don't know if you guys saw that, but by going for one fast move and then swapping out, he made it so my timing was maybe the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Really smart play by him. And that's why Distinct is such a good battler, right? But I don't necessarily need my Macargo for that Pilot line. I have an Oranguru with Trailblaze as well as a Water Gun user, so I feel like I'm not in a terrible spot either way. We get a knockout here, alright. What do they bring in? Swampert comes in. Of course Swampert comes in. That's what we were expecting. You're at 4. I'll bring in a Oranguru now. 5. Alright. This is going to be a little bit closer than I'd like, just because Swampert here is very offensive, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I have to double shield here. Farm all the way down with my double shielding, and then hope that I have enough energy to win this game. It's going to be closer than I'd like, though, because that Swampert here is a non-shadow, right? It's not going to get one-shot by an Aquatail. It's not going to get farmed down either, so I think I might lose this one. Honestly, I'm so low on my Oranguru, too. I farmed down here. Ah, man, maybe I misplayed this by giving such a big farm down over to that Swampert. I should have swapped out, but I was so scared that doing that would be a bad idea. But then just giving the Swampert so much energy. 3? Yeah, this is over. I think this is over. Because he just needs 2 more Hydro Cannons to win this game. 4, 5, 1. I mean, maybe somehow I survive the fast move pressure plus the Hydro Cannon. It's going to be close, because I did survive the first Hydro with above half HP, but then I took a couple of Powder Snows here, and that's what's scaring me. Do I That knocks out? Dude, I forget how good Confusion is nowadays. Oh my goodness, alright. Okay, my existential crisis that was happening for most of that game, completely unfounded, we just win. Let's go. Alright, next battle. A Cargo into Turret, alright. 50-50 on their moveset here. If they're on Trailblaze, honestly a pretty good lead matchup for us. If they're on Brick Break, then it's alright. It could be worse. Let's see what they do. They're at 7, so they have a Brick Break here potentially. But it could just be a Trailblaze at the same time. I would be so happy if this is a Trailblaze, but it's not ever going to be. I think I'm like the only person who thinks that going for Trailblaze is a good play in this meta. There's so many Quagsires. I swear it's a good play. I swear. Believe me. We get a shield there, though. Or 5, 6. Okay, well, that's at most a Brick Break. And because they're not on Trailblaze like a sucker, I can survive this. E-buffed Brick Break, pitiful. Oh, dude, why? Are you using Wigglytuff? 5. Alright. I would be very surprised to see a shield here, saying I have a Macargo in the back. But I guess they could shield this if they're crazy. Yeah. They have to throw a move here, or else I water gun down. Yeah, okay. This is actually looking alright for me right now, because that Furret is pretty low. And Furret is one of the best answers to a Oranguru in this meta. We get an extra Incinerate here, too, which is also pretty helpful, because now, I mean, I have a Rock Tomb. Okay. We'll just go for the Rock Tomb. I was kind of expecting something like that in the backline, and while Rock Tomb doesn't do a lot, they're always going to no-shield this, and I still have a shield advantage from my Oranguru. They likely have to switch out, and if they ever swap out here, then what that opens me up for is just a massive farm down, where I can come out of this with 2 Trailblazes. And then I just one-shot the Quagsire that way. They're going to go double Brick Break, because that is by far the best play to do, if they can even reach that. Which they honestly might not be able to. Yeah, so this game is so over for them. The Monkey's too strong. Water Gun's a decent attack when it comes to damage, but it's honestly not that great, because it's what a lot of moves used to be before they got buffed. Maybe one day they'll buff it. Okay, let's go. Alright, Monkey. I see you. I think that was the last game of the set, right? Let's see. He got a 4-1. Okay. Alright, popping off in this set here. Love to see that. Let's cash this in. What does that put us up to? 29-73. Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can find any more opponents. Oh, we finally got another opponent. That took forever. Dude, what was that queue time? Anyway, Macargo into Swampert. Wish I was still in queue. This is fine. This is fine. We win this game. Trust me, we win this game. The way I win this is gonna be hard. But we try to get a shield advantage at some point. Maybe a big farm down. And then maybe there's a chance for us. Okay, I'm actually really happy we land this Aquatail into the Swampert. I'm kind of surprised they're staying in here. That might imply there could be fire types in the back. Well, there's no implications of fire types in the back anymore. It's just straight up a fire type getting brought into my Quagsire. Alright, interesting. I think that means a Talonflame could be in the back. Let's see what they do. They do shield that. I wish I could have saved that. They're at 4, 5, so they're back-to-back Shadow Balls, but I should be able to, hopefully, shield once, incinerate all the way down. Because they're 3 away from their next Shadow Ball here, right? And if I get enough energy, it's not like that Swampert is, gonna just one-shot us without a charge attack. Yeah, so that does a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. They actually just swap out there, too, which is insane to me. A lot of insane plays happening. I hope they don't get to a second attack here. It's going to be kind of close. I need 2 Confusions to be enough, and I think that will be the case. But it's more so, are they 3 away or not? And they're not. Okay, that is helpful. So I have a lot of energy on Macargo. I have some energy here. Okay. And in the backline is a Shadow Typhlosion. Well, how much energy do they get here? They no-shield that. Wow. 2. Alright. They have to shield this. It is the double fire team like we thought. I'm kind of surprised they gave up switch advantage then. Green. Okay. Well, that should be fine. I just incinerate down. And then I mean, we could go for the... Oh, I was going to overheat. That's fine, too. We'll take it. Alright, next game. We'll see Macargo into Furret. Alright. One of the most common Pokemon in this meta. It is very playable for us, but we have seen a lot of Brick Break Furrets here so far in the Sunshine Cup. So we'll see if this one is going to be, just conforming to the standard moveset, or maybe they're a free thinker, maybe they're running Trailblaze instead. We'll see. Boring. Someone boo this man. They're at 4 right now, so 2 away from the Brick Break. I'm going to go for the Rock Tomb here, because I know at this point, if I land a Rock Tomb, then I can potentially farm down later on this game. 5, 6. They swap here into the Monkey. Alright. I could have gone for a Stone Edge here. Maybe I should have, honestly, but I feel like this isn't a bad play either. The big thing that's going to be a little bit scary here is they can ramp themselves up by going for a Trailblaze, right? But I think I will shield this up, because, I mean, if I don't, I'm going to take so much damage in the backline anyway. I might as well shield this up and overfarm as much energy as I can. Alright, we'll go for a CMP here. Just, I don't know, try to make this work. We likely get a shield, but there is a chance they let it go. Nice, okay. Shield. I'll let this go. It is a Brutal Swing, so it should be able to... Well, actually, maybe it doesn't knock us out. It'll be close. I'll save this. And I'll build up some energy here on my own Monkey. They survive. Oh, Did I miscount? I guess maybe I did. I didn't realize that they were already at another Brutal Swing here. Boosted Brutal Swing hurts a little bit. They come in for it, and they switch lock themselves, too. I'm going to shield this up. It could be a bad play to do this. Luckily, no Brick Break, so no defense drop. But now I'm going to have a lot of energy on my Monkey. What's in the back? Please tell me it's a Quagsire. I mean, surely it's a Quagsire, right? Why wouldn't it be? Is it actually? Nice. Well, unless they can catch here, I win this game on the spot. And the thing is, I don't think they can. Because they swapped into the Furret. They didn't give themselves the opportunity here to do that. And if they no-shield, then I just Water Gun down. Okay, nice, let's go. That was a close game, but luckily the Monkey's just too strong. Alright, next opponent. Macargo into Furret. Alright, I feel like we played out this matchup a couple of times. Maybe this time they'll be on Trailblaze. Maybe. I doubt it, though. It seems like no one runs that. Alright, what are they gonna throw? Who could guess? Brick Break. Standard, basic. I don't even know what else to say. Absolutely heartbreaking. I wonder if one of these days I should go for an overheat here, but just on the off chance that they do shield, I think I'd rather go for the Rock Tomb. Oh, like that. 6. Alright, well, that's only a Brick Break. So I don't worry about a one-shot here with the Trailblaze. I have seen people on Brick Break Trailblaze in the past, but, like, they're not. And a Wigglytuff comes in, alright. Now, I could go for the Stone Edge here, but I feel like that might be a little bit too predictable this time. I'm just going to go for the Aqua Tail, because I get my next Aqua Tail in just a second. Now, they do no shield, so I should have nuked. Oh, honestly, I'm really fine with that. They let me get this next Aqua Tail off, which is going to make it so either they have to shield, or they just lose the remainder of the Wigglytuff's energy. Just let it go, okay. Oh, we win switch advantage, we have shield advantage too. And the Furret comes back in, so they're at 1. And I'm going to bring in my Macargo here, because I can outpace here to attack a Rock Tomb. They're at 4. They're 1 away from a Brick Break, though, because they, I believe, threw 2, right? So they're on their 5 cycle. They let that go. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, we win. We win. It's the Toucan, and the monkey beats the Toucan, as you'd expect in the jungle. This is not the Jungle Cup, though. Monkeys would beat toucans, right? I would imagine, like, what's a toucan gonna do to a monkey? Alright, there we go. Finally got another opponent. These Q times in this set are ridiculous here. Macargo into Macargo. Alright, well, are they on the Rock Throw moveset? If so, I'm gonna swap out. Or not Rock Throw, well, Ember is what I meant. Rock Throw also I would have swapped out. So we bait out an Abomasnow here. I think this is fine. Because we force them to throw energy against us. And now I can get a massive Incinerate down against them. So it's all part of the plan. I would love it if they bait us for no reason. No, okay. This is fine. This is honestly not terrible. They only get a Weather Ball into us unless 3 Incinerates aren't enough. Or if they get DRE on the Energy Ball. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, I definitely knock them out here. They only get a Weather Ball, if anything. Yeah, they don't even go for it. Okay. So now I have so much energy here. Who do they bring in? I mean, I think I'm just going to go for the immediate Rock Tomb to try to get that debuff off. Dude, this game's awesome. I think I one-turn lagged them. They should be out of Rock Tomb here, or like 1 away. Because there are, I think, 6 Embers to a Rock Tomb with this Pokemon. Alright. Nice. That's kind of what I thought was in the back line. I've seen this team in the past. Or at least very similar ones before. And because I do get to ramp up first, this is going to allow my Oranguru here to be a bit of a nuisance here this game. Big Trailblaze, we see a shield. 8. Alright. I should survive a Rock Tomb. So let's just go for the no shield. We likely get a second shield from them. If not, then I think I just farm them down this game. Yeah, honestly, Confusion damage is so much. I forget that Confusion is a Sucker Punch clone, just 4 turns instead of 3. Or 2. I swear, I know my numbers. Okay, they let that go. Well, this should be game over. Right? Like, I don't see necessarily how I lose this, but maybe there's a way. I can find a way. I can always find a way. Alright. They come back in Macargo here. Am I in 2 Ember range? Nah. Monkey, calm down. Monkey! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I liked how I played out this game. They did 1-turn lag, but I don't really think that would have mattered, saying I still have a shield, as well as I'm not in one-shot range by any Rock Tombs or anything. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good way to play it out. Bait out the Abomasnow, get a lot of energy on my own Macargo. That wins us the game. Alright, we finally got our final opponent of the set. I think we're 4-0 right now. And we see the Shadow Quagsire. Alright. Well, we're getting humbled a little bit here. Maybe, though, Oranguru on the save swap will be good enough. We'll see, because they are staying in, right? The Confusion damage is going to add up quite a bit against our opponent. And I'm actually going for a Brutal Swing first. They don't throw an Aqua Tail immediately. This Brutal Swing is going to put them down into a range where maybe a Rock Tomb or an Aqua Tail could knock them out later on this game. And that is not enough energy for a Stone Edge. That's only an Aqua Tail. So I can easily survive this. Okay, in comes, oh my goodness, a Mamoswine, as we all were expecting. 5. I mean, Trailblaze here is going to get a one-shot, probably, maybe? I honestly don't know. How much does this do? Okay, well, it gets a shield. 6, 7, alright. We can come in with our Macargo, go for an Incinerate down. 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, if they go for 10, then I know I just need to shield once, and that guarantees me the knockout. I think in the past, I fought a trainer like this, and I thought they were on triple ground, but they weren't. I I don't remember what their team was, though. Who did they come in with? Because Quagsire is so low at this point. I think a Rock Tomb would be enough if I just go for it here. Yeah, we'll go for this right now. If we get his shield, then I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a grass type in the back. Please no grass, please. Oh, it is a grass type, but that's a playable grass type, maybe. Okay, so the way I'm going to play this out is I'm going to try to win. But I don't know if I can. I don't think I have enough energy here, or like damage. Yeah, so the problem is they're going to get a frenzy, then water gun me down, right? Yeah, oh man. Oh, that just knocks me out. Holy crap, I thought I'd survive that. But they had an Aqua Tail in the back line. Oh, that was so close. Nearly got the 5-0 there. Probably for the best I didn't, because these Q times have been horrendous. Let's catch this Weezing. What does that get us up to? There's a chance we get Legend off this set. What does that put us to? Okay, 3001. Now I can say I got Legend this season. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Oranguru really did put in the work today. I know Macargo and Quagsire had their fair share of play in the video, but I think Oranguru by far was able to come back from a lot of tricky situations, and its bulk as well as its coverage is just so nice here in this meta. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.